how to spot a cultural ghost role and how to facilitate ghost roles when they show up. How to facilitate the scene that they create inside us and around us, to get a grip on the way the ghost roles operate with social pressures. What was really intriguing me were some key process work concepts from my teachers that have actually been very helpful to me in breaking the hypnosis of inner critics in my head and body that take up way too much space. What I am learning is that behind every inner critic, there is a ghost role, which has a slightly mean part, depending who it is, or a tricky part, but also a deeply universal, essential part. Maybe it's my personality, what I was given coming into this life. I don't like to feel bad. I will never get over inner critics. Why not? Because they belong to a collective role. And collective roles cannot be resolved by an individual alone. They belong to geopolitical regions, to cultural and social identities and norms, maybe landscapes, maybe special interest groups. The main idea, it's a collective spirit. That's why working with it all on your own, like it's a personal problem, is just a losing battle. In Western psychology that I grew up with, the cultural hypnosis that if there's something wrong in your life, there's something wrong with you, they leak and spill out of what we might call unintended signals. An unintended signal is something that happens that you're doing in spite of yourself and you don't notice. I'm leaning forward right now. I can feel it. I'm leaning forward. My legs are crossed. Until I opened up to notice, I didn't notice. Something in me is wanting to get closer to you. And that makes me think, okay, just sit back and relax. Now, if I unfold that signal, this is total improvisation. I'm going forward. I'm going forward. Okay, this is a bit embarrassing, but I'll say it anyway. I just found out that the movement forward is the pressure that I feel from being more focused on what you're thinking and getting than being centered in myself. I can open up to that. So first level, I think, Julia, that's you. You are too worried about what everybody else thinks. Sit back and teach this like a proper teacher and stop checking how everybody is. It's very annoying. Just do your thing. Oh, that's me. Oh no, this is terrible. Everybody's watching this on the video. Then they're going to go back to their process work school. They're going to say, don't go to that teacher. She's absolutely terrible. She's so worried about what everybody thinks, etc., etc. Oh, poor me. I'm never going to give another class again. I can go down that line very easily. Pause. Go back to this. The pressure. The disturbance is the one who says, you should care about what everybody thinks because your reputation is on the line. So you better do this properly. Okay, now my next job is to make space, open up, and find out what collective role that belongs to, not my personal psychology. Feeling a pressure now. Over to you. Take a moment and think, what might be the collective ghost role that is behind that pressure that I'm feeling. You get the idea, something happens that you didn't notice, and underneath it is the ghost role. Ghost role whispering. First step, notice the unintended signal. 2, unfold the signal until you get the collective message from the signal. 3, notice the pressure and open up to the idea that this is a hotspot. 4, do what any good facilitator would do at a hotspot, which is notice the hotspot. We say, wow, to myself, wow, that's a hotspot. Pause, slow down, get permission to unfold the hotspot.